Hello my shinies, Crystal Katsuna here, and we are back with Minecraft. They just recently did an update. It's 1.12, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, which allows for, it's called the color update or something, and it makes everything brighter, I guess. So like the wool colors and stuff that you can make colors out of, are better, more vibrant, from what I could tell from the patch notes that I was reading. So as far as I know, we can still play our pre-selected world, our old world. If not, we could eventually go into a new world, but I'm not sure how. Oh, they also added a recipe book, apparently. Oh, that's okay. I changed it because of that. Okay, so apparently there's a recipe book now, where you can learn how to make things. Lever, polished andesite. So these are the things that I can make with what I have on me right now. Apparently. Or you have to open up new recipes or something. I'm not quite sure how that works. But now they have this weird thing up here where like it gives you like tutorials or some shit. I don't know. It's kind of a unneeded for me because I've been playing Minecraft forever. I've been playing Minecraft. I can't even remember. Let me think. I can't think. I'm trying to concentrate and do this at the same time. It's not working out too well. Let me think. 5 or so years. I'm not quite sure. I guess it's that long. I think I got it like in 2012 or 2000. No, wait. Yeah, around 2012, 13. 12, 13, I think. Because when I was going to school, when I was in college, I had people talking about Minecraft back then. And I didn't have it back then, and that was 2009, 10. So, part of 11. So I didn't have it then. So it had to have been like somewhere around 2011, 12, or 2011, late 2011, 2012, 13, somewhere around there. I actually had a friend who was going to get me a copy of the game. Because back when they first still had, well, when they began with the Minecraft, they didn't have game cards. Like you couldn't get the game by buying a card and like redeeming it for whatever. So when they got the game cards, that's when I was able to go ahead and get it myself. But my friend was going to use his credit card or whatever and buy me an account. But until he was able to, he lent me use of his account. So like the very first like videos of Minecraft that I did on this channel were actually using his account. So that's why I look like a guy and not the pretty person that I am right now. This is, you've seen my avatar on here. This is a skin that I picked up from one of those various websites. It's actually supposed to be a rarity from My Little Pony as a human girl or whatever. But I basically liked it because she was purple and I like purple, and I do like rarity, but it that wasn't the deciding factor. Most of the deciding factor. So it's starting to get dark, so we can go and jump into our bedroony, and get some sleep. And sleep the day away. No, we're sleeping until in the morning. Refreshed and revitalized. Okay, so see, this thing up here is not going to go away until I actually beat a tree or something. So let me get rid of that because I don't need the stupid tutorial or recipe book. I mean, it shows you like all these different things that you can do with, I guess, depending on what you have in your inventory plus what you've learned, I'm guessing. I don't quite understand this whole mechanism or whatever. Okay, see, look, I beat a tree. Now you can go away. Thank you. But like the mechanics, I don't understand like why all of a sudden like they have to have a recipe book. I mean, seriously, like how many friggin' websites are there that tell you how to make something in Minecraft, right? I swear, like there's hundreds, I'm sure, and that's just like tipping the edge of the iceberg there. Almost any website that's dedicated to Minecraft has some sort of tips and tricks or something. And there's even a friggin' books, believe it or not, like at the store. Because I have seen them. I saw like advanced techniques and other sort of techniques and stuff that you can do in Minecraft. There's like, and then they have like a set of books that's like basic Minecrafting, and then there's like redstone crafting, etc, etc. So I mean, we don't need a recipe book. Recipe books are more for like mods and stuff. Like if you ever played modded Minecraft before, you usually have like directions, of what to do and whatnot. So like when this one of the mods that I played was a Pixelmon, based off of Pokemon, and they basically had like Pokemon roaming around this whole like world. Maybe one of these days I'll like pop in Pixelmon and we can play Pixelmon. It's actually kind of annoying unless you're all like on a server or something, or you want to cheat, because Pixelmon works just kind of like regular Pokemon. You have balls, and you collect Pokemon in them, and you fight them with your other characters, or with the Pokemon that you start out with, because you start out with one of various Pokemon, like just like in the real games. But you start out with a various array of, or you pick your starter Pokemon, and that's your Pokemon. And then you go and fight stuff close to your level and other trainers. I haven't actually played like an updated version of Pixelmon, and there's like so many different versions of Pixelmon out there. I don't even remember which version of Pixelmon that I played, but it would have had to have been one that was highly rated, because I wouldn't have played it otherwise. But yeah, it's kind of like playing the game, kind of, in a sense, except for there's no gyms, like, unless they added those, which I'm not sure how they would manage to do that. But in the version of Pixelmon that I played, there was no gyms. All there was Pokemon. And then later on they like got a version where there was Pokemon centers. And a lot of places that host the Pixelmon as a multiplayer server, they take those out because they want to make their own centers or whatever. Because I tried to do a Pixelmon server with a friend of mine. I probably mentioned it before, and he we rage quit, and because of reasons. And then we basically went on to do like just farting around on our server. Like, we didn't have it as a public server like ever again, because it's too much of a hassle, really. Because if you're a owner of a public server, you have to deal with the trolls, and you have to deal with the people that beg you for stuff or beg to be something. Like, when we had our Pixelmon server, we had people that were, we did want people to apply to be like gym leaders and stuff, but we had like people wanting like specialty armor and all this stuff, and they're basically just begging for the stuff that they didn't want to go and craft themselves. And I don't particularly like that. Like, people who want to take the easy way out, like, they'll sit there and they'll beg people for this or that because they're too darn lazy to go and mine it themselves. In one of the public servers that I was in, I had somebody or saw somebody begging for coal, and I'm like, dude, like, all you have to do is like go into a cave and get it yourself. It's not really that hard. You just have to find out. Like, what's a good vein? Usually the veins are best in the mountains up here, like the hills and stuff where I came from. Those are the best places for just random pockets of coal, because they just pop out to you without even having to really look. So yeah, and this is like probably like a really shitty episode. I'm sorry for like complaining and whatnot, but I just get kind of irritated when people don't want to play the game like it's intended. They rather just have people do it for them, and then that's not really playing. That's just kind of like going through the motions without actually doing it. Which, if it was something that was really super hard to get, I wouldn't mind asking for help. Like, hey, I want to go get some diamonds. Does anybody want to come with me? That's a more applicable. I think that's what I'm trying to go for. That's the more like. It's not totally like cheating or anything, because you're asking people to go with you. So like, hey, I'm going on a diamond run. Anybody want to come, looking for diamonds with me? It just makes it so it's better in pairs or a group. We just share the diamonds among you. Come on. Right? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Come on. Come on, get in the hole. Still not used to this whole, like, dang it. This scrolly bar thing being what gets me my, weapon. And then this stupid skeleton, because I have, like, no armor on right now. Because I was going for iron, and iron is what I would get for armor. This is probably, like I said, probably gonna be like a really boring episode. I mean, I just do Minecraft this way. Like, I don't do VR Minecraft or anything super special like that. And there's some people out there that do Minecraft virtual. It's kind of interesting. Like, there's a mixed reality creator that does it part VR, part RL. That's actually kind of interesting. A lot of people have like those VR headset things. I probably wouldn't be able to use one of those because I have like, I get dizzy like really super easily. And for those who get motion sickness really easy, it's not good for them because like a lot of the games they are based off of your head movement, and if you just like do your head the wrong way, it's gonna make you sick. I know like there's another YouTuber that I watch who has one of those, and some games affect him and some games don't. I guess it's like just like with anything, it's something to get used to, but I have like an inner ear problem and on this side, and it's not an infection or anything, it's just been something that's been with me since I was a kid. But it makes me super dizzy really easily, and I get motion sickness. I can drive cars and be in vehicles and whatnot, but it's just if I like spun around, like I could get like really disoriented like really easily, and I can when I do get motion sickness, it's not fun. So I don't know. I'd have to try it, like just like with anything, I'd have to see what happens if I use one of them. Not that I'm gonna ever get one anytime soon, because I don't have the money for one. If I can't make enough money to do things that I want, I don't see me being able to do VR or get a VR system. And speaking of good news, bad news, I should have mentioned this way earlier, and I apologize for not doing that. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it to PAX West, even if I get the 100 subscribers this year, because of the simple fact that, well, two simple facts. One, they already started selling tickets like earlier this month, and I didn't know about that. I didn't know that they were gonna. I should have known that they were gonna be in advance, but not so far in advance. But they started going on sale, and I think they already sold out. So I definitely wouldn't be able to afford to get a ticket. But I was saving money. Now I had like this little money box that I had a key for, and I was saving money. But every time, like I would save some, I would get like $150 or something like that, and then something would come up, and then I would have to spend some of it. And then the following payday, I would have bills, and then I wouldn't be able to put a lot away. So it just kind of like it was against me. Let's put it that way. By the time I gave up, I had like a total of 160, and I was saving since March. I should have had like at least 300 or some dollars, maybe, if I would have saved like everything from when I started. But unfortunately, that's not in the cards for me right now. But I do have something planned for the 100 subscribers special when it happens. Not if it happens, when it happens. Because it's going to happen eventually. Even if it doesn't happen this year, which is my goal, it should happen eventually. And so I do have something planned for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I don't want to not exactly spoil it, but I don't want to say I'm definitely going to do it and then end up not being able to do it. So I just wanted to like have an idea, kind of like tease it a little bit, and then if that doesn't work, then I could possibly do something similar instead. So it just involves food. Let's put it that way. So and live stream if I can get it to work. If I can get myself hardwired, maybe, or even if I'm not gaming, I may be able to live stream. I can't live stream games. anywhere in this vicinity, unless I haven't tried it yet. But maybe if I was hardwired out in there, I might be able to actually live stream instead of being on Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is dead-fi. I don't. I mean, it's better internet than it was when one of the last times I tried doing it, but it's just too poor of a connection to stream something like hardcore. Like I was trying to do an MMO game, and one of the last times that I tried, and it just was no bueno. It like I was watching it over here, and I was on this computer, and I was watching over there, and it was jumpy and laggy, and I just had to end it. So the idea that I have is to eat a bunch of one thing, different flavors, but eat some things on camera as a live stream, kind of like a huge, humongous mukbang or something, you know? So we can eat together, and, you know, if people come in, you can ask questions, you can chat. So, once the 100 subscribers hits, then I'm going to start making plans for the live stream, hopefully. I would like to do it earlier in the afternoon, but it will probably be late, like what I usually do for my recording, because that's the only time that I get by myself. But that's going to be it for Minecraft. I know this is probably really, really boring. If you want, I could restart, like we started on an island and we moved out. We found a village. So we have a new update though, and there's like colors and stuff, and a stupid recipe book. But if you want me to keep up with this particular game, like what we're doing here, even though it's not really that much, or if you want me to do like another vanilla Minecraft, or if you want me to do a mod like Pixelmon, or what else is there, Hexit. There's not really, I don't do Tekkit. I'm not technical at all, so that wouldn't be a very good mod for me. But Pixelmon, definitely. I wouldn't mind playing some more Pixelmon. Find an updated version mod through Tekkit and plug it in and see what happens. So if you want something like that, just let me know. There's Attack of the B Team, a bunch of other different like modded servers that we could plug in instead. So if you want a modded server, you want me to keep with this server, you want me to redo a vanilla server, let me know in the comments below. I will oblige as best I can. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you like this video, make sure to give a like, share with your friends, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and Tumblr if you want. I have a Tumblr, but I don't really use it that often. And if you go over here, there'll be a video that YouTube suggests you check out. Here will be my face. You can click on that, go subscribe so you can see that subscriber palooza live stream, hopefully, when I hit 100 subscribers. And here will be a link to a merchandise store, get t-shirt, tote bag. The funds won't go towards anything except for more games or more computer shit instead of packs, because I did say the proceeds would go to packs, but the proceeds now will go towards games and stuff, for like Steam games and stuff like that. So if you want to get a t-shirt or tote bag and do that, that would be fine. So thanks again so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.